Yeah, hello guys. So welcome back once again to my channel. I know it's been almost a year since I posted on this channel, but now we are back with a revamped, repurposed channel, and even with a new name. Our new name is Fully Funded with Shafiq, and we are going to be doing exactly the same thing as we were doing before, plus more. And in our first comeback video, we are going to talk about why your PhD applications keep getting rejected. And I've decided now to move along with a presentation style videos. I believe they will be more educative and more interactive. So in the next 10 slides, I'm going to reveal to you guys a secret as to why your PhD applications keep getting rejected. So let's go ahead and start. Every year brilliant students pour their hearts out into PhD applications, long nights, endless edits, perfect grades, strong research, name it, strong GRE, strong IELTS, but still the rejection just keep coming and coming. I know the pain because I've lived it. In 2020, the same thing happened to me. I sent about 30 applications and I got zero admission results. So I know the pain. I've lived it, and I believe my profile checked every box. I had a near perfect GPA. I had a 3.86 out of 4 GPA. I did some undergraduate, like meaningful research for an undergrad, and I stayed months to refine my statement of purpose, and still every single university just said no to me. And yeah, sometimes that's just how it is. You have to go through stuff like this to be able to identify the main cause. And after going through so many things, I realized the main reason as to why my applications kept on getting rejected. Getting so many rejections, that moment just changes you. You start to question your worth, your intelligence, even your dreams. You'll be like, am I really positioned to go abroad and pursue my PhD or master's dreams? But then one thing made me realize, I realized something over time. Most of us weren't being rejected because we were not good enough. We're just being rejected because we're following the wrong blueprint. Yeah, that's what I called it after years of research. The same outdated generic advice repeated across forums, university websites, webinars, admissions gurus. The same advice, almost all of us follow the same thing. Advice that makes every applicant sound exactly the same. And I believe that was where we are getting it wrong. The truth is, almost every PhD applicant unknowingly uses the same structure and language. They copy what universities say they want and end up sounding like everyone else. That's crazy. University will tell you you want ABC and you are giving them ABC, but then you end up sounding like everyone else. Admissions committees read hundreds of these cookie cutter statements every cycle. Like, they read the same generic, the same cliche statements, so they can sense it within the first few lines. What they rarely see are applications that feel alive, that tell a story, that connect authentically with research and with purpose. That's what admissions committee want to see, rather than what they're actually telling you what they want to see. Because after, when they tell you they want to see this, it's exactly the same thing everyone will write. So they want to see the authenticity in each applicant. After my first wave of rejections, I decided to start over. Yes, you can start over even with the same GPA or the same CV. I didn't change my GPA, I didn't change my CV, but by redesigning my entire application strategy, not just one, the entire application strategy. Of course, there are things that you can change and things that you cannot change. Your GPA is fixed. So I studied dozens of successful PhD applications from students who had secured full funding across the US and Europe. You go on LinkedIn and other platforms, you find these kind of documents, and I discovered something very powerful. The applications that worked followed a completely different structure than almost no one talks about. They were completely different. And what were these things? Instead of listing achievements, they told a story. Instead of writing generic research interest, they demonstrated real alignment with the faculty's work. And instead of hoping for luck, they just used a system. Yeah, that's what I call it. I believe it's a system rather than just writing it discretionally and hoping for the best. And this system is a clear architecture for building connection, clarity, and conviction across all your application documents. That was my wake up call. Winning applications are designed and they are not improvised. Yes, you don't just get up one day and win the application. I went through it for almost 10 years now. Since 2015 I've been doing this job. So yeah, hopefully you don't have to go through this for 10 years. Maybe just a few months would help. So when I applied that new approach to my next round, nothing about my grades or experience changed. Like I said, I had the same grades, I had the same experiences. It's just a system that, and my mindset, most importantly, that changed. But everything about my strategy changed. The outcome was night and day. It was clear, the outcome. Offers started coming in, as you can see. Last year I was in the US, and because of one or two reasons, positive, amazing reasons, I'm currently in Ireland. I feel like there's no country in this world that I cannot go through the education route, and it's because of this system. The experience taught me something priceless. Rejections aren't the end of your story. They are the blueprint asking to be redrawn. Exactly. They are just the rejections that come should give you data, information as to how to improve yourself. They should not put you down. That's the mindset I have. And this isn't just about writing better essays. Yes, better essays count, but it's not just about writing better essays. The students who consistently get multiple offers approach the process as a system. Again, systems. After discovering this system, it has really changed my life. I hope it does change your lives too. From professor outreach to country specific requirements, every piece fits together. They don't just apply, they architect. They build an intentional story that guides reviewers towards one conclusion. This guy is for us. We need this guy in our program. That's the conclusion your application should give reviewers if you follow systems rather than just applying generically. Let's move on to the next slide. So here's the question I'll leave with you today. Will you keep using the same approach that's quietly failing most applicants, or will you start designing a new one? If you've ever faced rejection and wondered what went wrong, now you know. It's the generic uh, templates you've been using, the way you are sounding like everyone. That's the main reason, really, no other reason. It's not your capability, it's your framework, it's the system. And once you fix the system in the framework, everything else will begin to align, just like in my case. You don't need a brand new GPA or another degree, you just need a better framework. So take what you've learned today, apply it, and rebuild your PhD application from the start. It doesn't really take that much if you have guidance, if you have people who have gone through it. So, and if you'd like to keep learning more about how to design winning application, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. I post strategies, scripts, even templates on scholarships and graduate school funding. So LinkedIn and my Instagram channel, you can find it in the description. You can find me there, and I share these daily, on a daily basis, strategies, funding tips, scholarship opportunities, and even some of the templates I've used myself, my personal templates. I share them there, so you can follow me there to maybe learn some of the blueprint that I usually use. So let's keep building your blueprint together. And remember this: rejection isn't failure, it's feedback. Sometimes it's life's way of handing you the pen to draw your own blueprint. Thanks for watching, and see you again in the next one. On the weekend, I'll be sharing some scholarship opportunities with you, my lovely audience, the legends. And next week, I'll be sending your way another presentation style video like this. Let's keep in touch.